Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I have a decorate with me with 3 different ideas using some clippings that I got from the local hardware store, which was Home Depot. Let's get started here in this bathroom, and I'm going to make a couple of wreaths for up top of the mirrors with some of the clippings. So this is all in for pretty much no money to be spent at all with all of these decorating ideas. This is how many clippings I was able to get when I was out from the local store. And that is excellent. Ended up with mediums, and I can take this off because this was from the tree company. To begin the project, I'm not going to use the largest branches. That I'm going to save this for the next project. I'm going to go ahead and pull those apart, and you can see just how easily they pull apart because they keep them in water, and so they're not brittle and dry. We'll go ahead and choose from all of the different branches the ones that I want to use to go around the mirror. Pliable it still is, even though it's not wired. Again, it's actually real fresh clipping. So you see how easily it bends. It's very pliable, so I'll be able to manipulate it ever so slightly of the bend I want. And that's the great thing about using the clippings that they have before they dry out. Usually they don't stick around too long in the clipping cart at the Home Depot. Here is the wire that you would use to gather your different branches with and intertwine them together to make them hold. So you can manipulate them ever so slightly without breaking them to get them to go in the way that you would like them to go. So you do have to be careful, but not too much pressure, but you can apply a little bit of pressure. And you see just how quickly that one stood up. And making it straighter, if that's what you want. And you see, we're going to choose the different branches that I want to use, but as you can see, I have different ones that are very large, that fan out. And so we'll just go through and choose some of that already small. Gathered all of your different clippings. Again, this is a great project to use for little to no money because you probably have some wire, some type of twine around the house that you can use. You definitely should have some extra ribbon and bows maybe around that you can apply to it to adorn it, to add some extra color. So once you take your different piece and you decide exactly how you want it to look, whether it's going to be straight, curved, or what. My mirror is round, so I'm going to need to curve it ever so slightly, and I'm going to take this in, and then I'll take another piece, of course, and do the same thing, but you're just developing your overall shape of how you just start to stack them. You do want to have a little movement, otherwise I could turn it flat and keep it going the same way. Take my wire, give it a clip, and then you're going to take it and simply wrap it around. And cut your wire so it's not poking out the way you want it to flow. That way, whatever you have it controlled to how you want it to flow, not how it wants to flow. Keep it just as it is. You want a simple side laying arrangement with a bow on the end there and end it there. I want it to flow around halfway around the entire top of the mirror. So I'm going to add another side to this and increase it. Clean it up. And then if I don't want it as full here, add the wire to get them both together. And we'll take the wire, wrap it around the branch. Such a good project because again, it's free. Get it as tight as you can, and you're going to cover a lot of this up. Lovely piece here. Simply take it, and first of all we want to fluff up the bow pieces because I don't like them laying flat. So we're going to puff them out, move them around, give them some movement there. And if you have two, you can add two. You could buy a spool of this wire, floral wire, from your local craft stores, no more than $1.99, $2.99. And then you'll use the wire once again to bind it all together. This smells so good. It is so fragrant. You can always cover this up with more of the branches. And as you can see, fills it right in. Really festive. And you have some ribbon. This one happens to be something I already had, so if you want to use something that's much thinner, that would be a great option. Layer it and add another piece on top of it. You can always add a glue gun and glue it to it. I was not trying to rhyme. But this is what you could do. And if you want to keep it simple, you don't have to add this. Here is the final look of what the two wreaths look like up top of the mirrors for the holiday season in the bathroom. Stay tuned in for the entire video, and I'm going to give you two other looks or different ideas that I use with the clippings from the fresh trees from the hardware store, and I'll style them all the way up for you. And as always, stay inspired, motivated, and moving, creating something beautiful. If not for yourself, then definitely for someone else. This has been Chanel. Enjoy your holiday. Bye for now.